Virginia. EA Sports College Football continues a familiar feel for us here on a Thursday night. It's the Sam Houston State Bearcats and the Liberty Flames. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe working the sidelines. We'll check in with her shortly. Will kick off first, and here we go. Coming out with it, it's Barry Johnson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Sam Houston Bearcats offense will take the field first. And now let's take a look at Landon Brown. Last time out, scored a touchdown just under 100 yards in their victory. Looking to throw, it's Locke. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And you had all day to stew on it, get excited, and dream about getting sacks, and it took no longer than the first play to get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This defense has been doing it all year long.
And the Bearcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Nothing there, and he just had to throw it away.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Hauls it in at the 40. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Flames offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And here comes Kanye Udo onto the field. The ground game on him to pick up those tough yards and take care of the ball.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
He is, and I tell you what, to watch in this matchup where they're kind of outmatched at most positions, how can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, like doing it by himself, or can his offensive line pave the way a little bit and maybe be neutral to get him some of those matchups? But he is the one guy on this offense that can make life very, very difficult for you, and the other defense knows that. Really curious to watch how this unfolds.
That's a really great play by the defender, and we obviously know the defense gave up a ton of points there last time out. Coaching staff told us, David, they wanted to be more aggressive this game, and here you go. The opening drive of the game, great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, swatting it away, and trying to send a message to the offense.
Well, and sometimes the defenders, they're trying to make plays. They're trying to catch it. And a lot of times because of that, they misjudge the football. I like knocking it down, making sure the receiver doesn't catch it. They were challenged all week about a negative performance a week ago. Good to see them come out early with some energy and making some plays.
The Bearcats offense out there to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. Motion from the wide receiver. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Bearcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off-play action. Oh, pressure's coming. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket. He comes away with the sack.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Sets his feet. It's locked. Couldn't set his feet.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on 4th.
He's brought down, and he looked for room to return it, and there wasn't much there. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He'll try to do it himself. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards.
Caught, and he's got room. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And the Flames will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll ride Davis here. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They'll run it to the right side. Turning it on. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Well, this offense didn't get off to the start they wanted, going 3 and out of the gate. But on the second drive, they're doing much better. They're finding a rhythm, and I think a big part of that is establishing the running game. And really
lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Flames. Into the end zone for 6.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls, and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. He'll bring it out. It's Barry Johnson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Sam Houston State's offense taking the field to start this drive. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Makes the quick grab. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got his man out of the backfield. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Bearcats line up to punt it away. Searching for space. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. On the ground, it's Udo. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
From the gun, it's Davis. There he goes. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Left side is Copeland. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down and nothing doing there.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Lets it fly. Fires into the end zone, incomplete.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Dropping back, it's Henderson. Unleashes to the end zone. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And the offense will take that gift, set up right on the doorstep, 1st and goal with the 1. Tries it on the sneak. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Trying to punch it in. Defense all over it.
Defense becomes even more heightened in this area of the field. You get the short yard situations, the goal-to-go situations. They got to be dialed in. That's 2 big stops in a row by this defense, forcing a 3rd and goal, putting some pressure now on this offense.
Under pressure. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. And the RPO got him. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. And the Bearcats are facing 3rd and inches. Throws it off the RPO. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. A give to Brown. It'll be a gain of 6. That's up 2nd and 4.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
To the air. It's locked. Here comes the heat. Soft spot in the middle. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And that is the final play of the quarter, and guys, Liberty has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Breaks into the open. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
He's got it on the right. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Well, that was an easy one for the officials. You can't grab a face mask like that, and it costs the defense a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Back's got it on the screen. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Looking downfield, it's locked. Fires into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
And I know it's easy up here in the booth, right, guys? Like, make that catch, right? Get on the scoreboard. Haven't scored yet with this offense. You want him to make that play, but a nice job by the defense, man. Getting there on time, not letting him wrap that football up. That's a great job breaking on the football.
Touchdown, Bearcats! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. And that's exactly what happened.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So a drive there of 84 yards, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score.
Number 38, set to kick off.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Flames come out ready to go to work on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. Caught behind the line. It's Ryan.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
The Flames with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Drives inside. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Back to throw. It's Henderson. Gets a hand in there.
That's a really nice job by the defender reading the route. When that guy flies off the football, I'm thinking deep, deep, deep. He sits down with that hitch. I sit down with it, too, as a defender, break on the football, and get a hand on it. Nice play.
Looking left. Got his man downfield. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Fires to the wideout. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. It's inside. It's Udo. He's there to make the stop. Already 2 for 2 on third down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. Sells to fake. Rushes on. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Field goal is good. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trying him out.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bearcats offense heads out to get things started on this drive. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Moving the pocket, it's Luck. Rush right in his face. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll need a bunch on second down. Got him on the RPO. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The deep thinking brings some heat on third and long from the 44. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Out wide right, it's Reed. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. The Bearcats will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Here comes Liberty's offense, and we'll see what they have dialed up for this drive.
They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
The give to Davis. Makes a man miss. Oh, he's got some space. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. Makes the grab, but down immediately. He picks up a few.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. They get him down, tough run, picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Still on his feet. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
And that's the problem, man. You want to heat this guy up. You want to bring some pressure, but you see the other side of that coin. You bring pressure, he sees it, he can run, get the 1st down. This defense...
Touchdown, Flame! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it.
Number 96, set to kick this one away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bearcats offense out there to go on the attack. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point in the game.
The Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. Quick give. It's Udo. Got 6 yards on the play. 2nd and 4 coming.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Selling the fake. Look out! Buried before he complete.
And the big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Flames will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Trying to take it back. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Motion from the back. Could not make his way to the corner. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. To throw, it's locked. Right side, it's Burns. Gain of 6, they're looking at 3rd and 4. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Long way to go on 2nd down. The snap sets up the throw. In the backfield, it's Brown. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're all over it. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Liberty takes over and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Flames in a good spot here with 2nd and short. On play action. Down goes the quarterback, and they turn 2nd and short into 3rd and long. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half.
Break.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Henderson. Out wide right, it's Ryan. Brought down at the 31, it is a first down. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Flames have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Finds his man. It's Person. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Fresh set of downs going up top. Throws it deep. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. Going the other way, and he's got room. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. We start with UTSA taking on the USF Bulls. And it's the Roadrunners with a double-digit lead. You can't count out the opposition, but I'd say the defense looks awfully stout so far. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game at Williams Stadium. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they're 2 quarters from a win. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at the Bill Arthur L. Williams Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Bearcats will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Howie, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
The Flames head coach told me at the half, this home crowd is fueling their running game. Every single time the running back hits the rock, they are going crazy. The ground game has been good, and they're going to continue to ride the momentum of this home crowd.
Thanks, Howie.
In these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you can tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. They're working that left side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Flames come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Henderson. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Fields the punt, and he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Sam Houston State's offense taking the field to start this drive. So they get the ball back after the defense forces the punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. The sure hands, it's Reed. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Bearcats want to crank the tempo.
Really nice timing, and that's a very accurate throw by the quarterback. There was not a big window. He's throwing the in-breaking route. It's coming from his left, and he's got to fit that football into a really tight space where his guy can make the catch. Very confident throw that time by the QB.
2nd and long here. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Burns. He'll be dropped. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Time to take a shot. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Bearcats decide to punt it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
He stopped just short of his own 20-yard line, but it is enough for the first down.
What a big play, backed up in their own end. And a big thing here is you're just trying to give yourself some space to work. And what a job up front of creating some big lanes and gaps for the ball carrier to get a huge chunk of yards.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
And the Flames will snap it on 1st and 10. Sells the run, looking to pass. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Good play call offensively, and that's the right place to go with the football if you're the quarterback, but just a better job by the defender knocking that ball down.
Running inside, it's Udo. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Right at the line. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the field.
After the sack, they have their work cut out for them. Basically, they have to get it to the other side of town. See some running room. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Turning it on. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick. But the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Oh, pressure's coming. They go to the wide receiver screen. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Sets his feet. It's Henderson. Got out of trouble and throws. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
He has stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Play action on first down. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
To the air, it's locked. He'll throw it. Right side, it's O'Neal.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
They'll give it to Brown. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. The throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot. And here's a fumble way behind the line. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. He lets one fly deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the Bearcats will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll ride Davis here. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. The play fake. Under pressure. And he gets it away.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Henderson. Out wide right, it's Jackson. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Flames will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. He's going to get loose. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Bearcats offense heads out to get things started on this drive. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Tackled almost immediately, not a whole lot on that one.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. He wants to throw it. Finds his man. It's Burns. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And they're going to settle for a field goal attempt here instead of going for it. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. So working with a lead here, they'd like to put together a long, time-consuming drive and put this thing away. There he goes! Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the 4th quarter, with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now 1st down from the 39. To the ground. He's got it again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Lucky to get it off.
I wonder how much of that incompletion is due to the pass rush. That quarterback did not have a lot of time to throw that football. This offensive line is going to have to do a better job giving him time.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Setting up the screen. At midfield, he's got room. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Jackson. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Now on 2nd down, they want to keep moving forward and keep that clock churning. Looking to throw again. Out wide left, it's Davis. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a 1st down for this offense.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on deep.
Snags it, and he's open. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th, them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back to back.
And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Henderson. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he's forced out of bounds, close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
And how nice is it to just have a quarterback that you believe in, that you can trust, you can put it in his hands on 3rd down to make the right decision. You've got the lead, and you've got...
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Liberty. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll line up to go for 2. From the gun. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Number 96, set to kick it off.
Deep in the end zone, it's Barry Johnson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Bearcats offense out there to go on the attack. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, when you're losing, obviously everything gets hyped. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Here comes the heat. And down he goes.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
The Bearcats send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Trying to get started. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Flames come out ready to go to work on offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run him again. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Flames will bring the punt team onto the field. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Not a lot of room to make this catch. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is. They'll take the penalty and move them back. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to throw. It's locked. Rushes on. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
And that's one the quarterback just has to learn from. When you're backed up like that, you've got to be able to get rid of the football. And I know he's got to scramble. He's trying to break out to the right-hand side to see if something positive can happen. But all that pursuit is coming after him. He needs to throw that thing away, live to play another play, but instead he gives up the big safety.
Looks it in. Here comes Liberty's offense, and we'll see what they have dialed up for this drive. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides to the back. Can't get him to the ground. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
The Flames getting set on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Hard running there. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul.
It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty, so important at the college level. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. And the quarterback takes a knee. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. Business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that were going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.